been teaching business and management for 20 years now. And one of my favorite topics in management is leadership. Whenever we're into this topic, I would always ask my students these questions. Are leaders managers or the other way around? Are managers leaders? Of course, this would stir up discussion. Some would say yes, and some would disagree. To pacify them in the end, I would answer the questions and I would tell them, not all managers are leaders, and not all leaders are managers. Ooh, and they will always exclaim that. Not all leaders are managers. Why? Because not all leaders are part of the hierarchical structure of an organization, meaning they not necessarily hold any position. Usually, these leaders are leaders because of their expertise. They usually good at something and they're considered expert at that. And these leaders are often considered leaders because of their personal character that we really want to be identified with. Oh, and they would really say that. Now, on the other question, are managers leaders? And of course, with a resounding yes, I would tell them, of course, managers should be leaders because leadership is one of the most important functions of management, just like planning, organizing, and controlling. And of course, at the end, they would not in agreement. All right. I have been part of the banking industry for 11 years, and I have met several managers whom I considered leaders. They mentored me, and I really learned a lot from them. So these leaders made sure that they would bring out the best in me, and they supported me all the way. That would be very, very good if you always have that kind of manager. But sadly, things will not work always that way because I also experience not so good manager. This manager, you know what, made me think and decide to resign from the bank. During the working time with her, I considered that as a nightmare. As an individual employee, I know I'm self-monitoring, self-reliant. I know what my job and I love what I do. But you know what? This not so called manager made me feel so small. In one instance, she even yelled at me and embarrassed me in front of many customers or clients. Wow. Oh my gosh. And you know what? This made me um, experience a lot of asthma attacks, no? Because of the stressful moment with her. And of course, I was handling a very sensitive position that time. So this issue was escalated to the regional head of that time. But of course, in the end, she might agree with me. But of course, I just received the same comment. She was still my boss. I cannot do anything about it. But later, she also transferred me to another branch just to have a peaceful life in the branch. Oh, what an experience. But because of that experience, it affected my performance in terms of attendance a lot. So that made me think to quit the job as a bank employee. I was invited as a moderator in a business plan presentation 3 weeks ago. The last group was so superb. Most of the members participated and answered all the panelists' questions so well. Very good at that. But one of the panel members or panelists asked the quiet member of the group, what was her contribution to the group? Okay. And of course, we listen, no? Okay. And she said, ma'am and sir, I am the leader of the group. What? What? Oh my gosh. You're the leader of this very superb group. Oh my gosh, we're so happy. And that also made me realize the best leaders bring out the best in their members. They will bring out and make the most of the talents and skills of their members to the point of outshining themselves. Oh, I love the kid. I really admire her for that. And also, the panel members also agreed with me. A potter is someone who shapes a clay into pots or other ceramics that in the end, it might turn out as a masterpiece or not. Just like a leader can make or break his or her members or followers. So we should know the difference. Back to you, T and me. Thank you.